We are back with Donna Orender, the founder and CEO of Generation W. So, Donna,
yes,
Generation W,
yes,
in its 7th year.
It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. Did you ever imagine when you first started that you would just keep it going and going and going?
Well, listen, no.
Short answer.
No, the truth of the matter is when we started it, we thought it was a great idea. And honestly, with all humility, I looked at it as a gift for our city. And I'm like, okay, maybe they don't want the gift, and that would be okay. If it doesn't work out, I am okay. Because really, it was truly like, let's try this. And then it happened, and 700 people showed up in year 1, and everybody had never seen anything like it, and they like, we love this, let's do it again. And then it happened again, and it happened, and now at some point, we are well invested in creating and bringing excellence here and elevating women and their voices and their platform, but it's so much bigger than that. It's about community, right?
What year are we in? I'm sorry.
No, we're in year 6, actually.
You were rubbing me.
Did you like that, Sarah? No, but you know what you said? It was interesting. You said how you're so happy time for girls. I too have boys. And I am so happy for my boys because they are living in a world and growing up with young women all around them that are achieving.
Exactly.
And it's totally, right? And it's totally changing the way they look at the world, and the world that we envision really will rely on both men and women looking at their worlds differently in terms of opportunity.
So true. The way that they will treat women and respect women, I mean, that's all on us now, this generation, as we bring up girls. That's important to me with my kids, so yeah.
Me too.
So what can we look forward to this year? Who's going to be at the event? Who's your favorite?
I have so many favorites, and I don't want to say this out loud, but I will. I mean, I've been sleeping with them every night. I wake up, I have dreams with them. This sheet of paper is under my pillow. I love every single detail.
Oh, you mean that way?
This became a completely different segment, but
okay,
go for it.
So the theme this year is imagination, innovation, and inspiration.
Okay.
And you know, when you really think about what is that about underneath, if you can imagine a different world, if you're willing to innovate and change your world and then be inspired to move forward, it's all about our willingness to understand change. And is the world changing fast enough for us? So everything that we're doing that we talk about, we have unbelievable leadership speakers. So Joyce Russell, who is the national CEO of Adecco, who has worked with people for 30 years. I worry about people. Where are we going to end up, right? Are we going to be are we going to be robots? Where's Bonnie? Are we going to be robots? But Joyce will be here. And then we have this phenomenal woman. Her name is Dr. Orender Johnson, who teaches leadership at the United States Naval War College.
Wow.
And what she does is she prepares military leaders to lead this country.
Wow.
So you have these two women who are talking about leadership from different places. And then we talk about innovation. And we wanted to pick an industry that we really was representative. What about healthcare? Is anything moving quicker than healthcare right now? And women, we are the chief medical officers of our families. What are we supposed to make of all of this? What kind of decisions should we be thinking about? And the sci-fi related to all of the changes. So we have incredible, Pat Garrity, of course, from Florida Blue, who's an amazing presenter and thinker. They have a national company called GuideWell that is all about healthcare innovation. So he'll set it all up. And then we have, oh my goodness, Dr. Charles Bruce, who's the head of innovation from the Mayo Clinic. Nina Tandon. Nina is a young scientist. Like, when you read these bios, and you're like, okay, like I should just go over there in the back and just stay there
in the dark for a week.
So she's done all this research on how we can create our own bones.
What?
Dr. Alana Schrader, who's the Chief Medical Officer for Florida Blue GuideWell, is going to be here. Gabriela Perez, who is a healthcare entrepreneur. So when you put these voices together, like we'll all be sitting there thinking, wow, and we'll have question and answers, of course. We can do that. I'm not going to talk a little bit about Michelle because she'll be here in a second, but I am really, really excited about these young women, Ita Ekpadam, who actually has an amazing life story, and she has created an app that helps connect women. So what's it like for women who are out there creating their own businesses? And you know, the numbers are startling. 86% of all millennials right now are looking to start their own businesses.
Wow.
What does that say?
Wow, that's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah, which, I mean, and if millennials are going to do it, they're such a huge segment of I mean, we talk about them all the time, but the reason we talk about them all the time is they are such a huge segment of the population. And if that's what they're doing, that just could be indicative of where our economy will be going for the future.
I think it's about economy, but I also think it's about the structure of the way companies work and the kind of flexibility that especially millennials, who are aligned very much with women, what we want in our lives and how we want to live them. And I think that's a big part of it, actually.
Yeah, and I think it's really important for women to network with other women. Like, to find
Well, that's
out.
what it is all about.
Exactly. What are you doing to make this happen? And that's where this all comes to be a driving force, is to, have a network for women to really be together.
Be together, find your commonality. That's one of the things. I usually just give a little welcome in the beginning. And, I'm very much interested in this day and age about the issues that not divide us, but that bring us together.
So
and where do we
important,
partner on those kinds of things? And that's where we also talk about the truth. Where does the truth lie? And this panel, we have this great, incredibly brilliant guy, John Miller, who's the former chairman of AOL. And then we have Shelley Brindle, who for 25 years ran all of the business at HBO. And then we have Christina Norman, who is the president of VH1 and started Oprah's network for her. And that panel will be moderated by Lisa Shallot, who was the former partner, she was mostly recently retired partner at Goldman Sachs, and she ran all of their reputation and brand and communications. After becoming a trader, she was in Japan.
Wow.
So these are incredible people, and I'm on the phone with them thinking, oh my gosh, as they're working it out, I could sit in the back of the room and listen to them talk for an hour.
Yeah.
And learn something from each and every person
know.
and be inspired on top of it.
I'm telling you,
that's
I
really
feel
amazing.
smarter just like as you talk about their backgrounds.
Yeah, I just want to be in their presence.
Because they sound like incredible people.
Right, like Kara Ross. Kara Ross is an internationally known jewelry designer. She has a beautiful little jewel box of a store on Madison Avenue, and she decided that she wanted to do more. And her more is this company called Unleashed, and she's created a global entrepreneur social company all about helping girls and women around the world. And her story, like, she'll talk about South Africa, she'll talk about India, she'll talk about Madison Avenue, and how that all comes together, to your point, bringing women together to support other women. And Kara's just, we're blessed that Kara's going to spend some time with us.
That's so awesome.
Wow, yeah,
So
it gets
amazing.
me excited just hearing your passion and these tremendous speakers.
I
So-
am excited too. And as a matter of fact, last night I was asked to look at we do all these interview videos, and it's a big time production. I mean, PGA Tour Entertainment is our production company. I spent much of my life there. It is such a joy to work with them. Dana Welch has done an amazing job in her leadership role, right? She's up all night editing this stuff. And they said, okay, we these introductions, Donna, they're a little long. And I'm like, I don't know what to take out.
Right.
People want to know this stuff, right?
Absolutely.
So-
Because you hear one thing, you go, wow, and then more. Wow, they did that and that and that. So it's
And
incredible.
you want to hear more. And
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
accolades are so important, because that's what we need to hear to inspire others to do the same thing,
Wow.
to be in that same boat. That's awesome.
All right, well, this year's Generation W event is next Friday, the 31st at UNF. Oh my God! Heart attack. She just realized it's next week.
Oh my God.
Why am
No
I sitting here?
speaking.
You have things to do. Get out there. To register for the event or to get more information, visit genwnow.com. And guess what? We are giving away 2 tickets. You want to head to the Chat Ladies Facebook page, check our Gen W post, like and comment on the post to be entered to win. You've got to be 18 to enter. And Donna is sticking around. After the break, we are going to meet with one of the powerful women speaking at Gen W. Stay with us. We'll be right back.